the features on here that are new to me. But anyway, shalom everybody. Welcome to Drive Time Live. I am Renaissance Woman, and welcome to my channel, aka Ren Judah. And I just wanted to talk about the title today is "Don't be arrest stop for other people's demons." Okay, we all have our own issues that we deal with every day, and you really don't have time to take on anybody else's drama or trauma. You know, I think one of the best things you can do is to, at a minimum, cause no harm. I was doing a live yesterday and someone had came in the feed to troll, and I just kind of looked down at them and I observed, it always starts off, with a little light banter, and then they work their way into bothering you. And I think that happens in a lot of spaces. We don't even think about in your office, at home. You know, a lot of things they start off with a little trickle and then it turns into a flood. And I was thinking about where that comes from because I'm a person who enjoys engaging in dialogue online. I like visiting spaces and having conversation. And a lot of times I like to tell little jokes in the chat and do a little ribbing, but in my mind, I always try to keep it to where I'm not, my purpose is not to throw anybody off when they're doing a live stream or to troll anybody by calling them negative names or harassing anyone, because I view people's online space as what it is. It's their own personal space where they get to come and tell their stories. And much the same, you as an individual, you have a right to have your own autonomy to enjoy whatever spaces you have created for yourself without angst and drama. And when you choose to welcome people in, when they don't respect your space, instead of giving them the room to create a bunch of chaos, just politely remove them. Don't be a rest stop for their demons. Because I was thinking about where that comes from. And I know for myself, I can say when I'm going online, we're all looking for distraction from whatever is going on in life. You want to restroom work, sometimes from the kids. Some people choose to watch movies, some people choose to read books. I like to do a little bit of it all. And I will come on here and participate in conversations online. I enjoy it. It is a good distraction. And I was thinking about the trolling aspect of it that comes with being in a social media space where the public is allowed to come in and comment. A lot of times, and they're looking for a distraction, they're destructive. There are a lot of people who are destructive when they're looking for distraction, and they will come in and they will want to destroy what you were trying to create. They will want to cause harm and dissension. And at first I was like, you know what? I had really started doing a lot of the drive time lives, recording them and then uploading them to avoid the distraction. And then I got to thinking about it. When I go live, it's an opportunity for me to engage with the audience that does stop in. And so they can say hi and I can say hi back to them. And I also, hold on, there's some guy walking by my car. I don't know what he wants, but I'm not going to pay. I got, see, there we go. I'm telling you, demons of distraction, they come from the inside and they come from the outside. And so we have to choose what we're going to engage with. And so I was like, I'm not going live. I'm going to keep pre-recording. But I thought about it and said, no, this will be a good tool for you because you'll actually learn how to quickly remove people from your chat and keep going. So this is what I'm doing. But I just wanted to bring that message because I was thinking about how people, instead of having the attitude that you're not going to cause harm, they come in specifically for that purpose. You have that person on your job. Their sole purpose, because they're miserable, is to come and make you miserable at work. They're not happy. They don't want you happy. And if you look like you're having a good time and you're having too much peace, they'll do everything they can to get in the way of that. People do that here on social media. They'll do it on your Facebook page. They'll do it on your Twitter, wherever you are. There's always going to be someone that wants to show up and tell you how terrible you are. And you just have to come to the realization that I just did. It's for distraction. They are destructive in their distraction. And so they want to dump that, their load of bull crap, they want to dump it on you. They want to make you their demonic dumping ground. Don't do it. Don't entertain demons. Send them on their way, because I really do believe, at a minimum, how the level of trolling, how I would say the degrees of trolling, you get to see just how many demons they have. You just get to see how hurt they are. You get to see how unhappy they are. And you have to decide if you want to entertain that, if you want that in your space, if you want that in your life, in your place. I'm not going to be anybody's rest stop for their troubles. Now, of course, this is the Working Class Chronicles. You're always welcome to come up and tell your story. We want to hear from the working people. We want to hear from the everyday Joe, right? I want you to come up here. I want you to join the panels to a discussion. It could just be you and me, one on one. Come and tell your story. Come and share with us what's going on with you, because we care, right? I've always felt like the working class, there's nobody really that ever sits on media and tells our stories and actually interviews and talks to the regular person like they're the celebrity. I want that to be the space where you come and do that. But what I'm not going to do is tolerate disrespect, tolerate people coming in trolling, harassing, bothering me or my audience. And you have to be that way in your life. In your office, don't tolerate anybody coming in bothering you and your coworkers that you have relationship with. You and your children, you and your husband. Don't let outside people come and give you opinions about your relationship. It's not their place. I see a lot of busybodies on here telling people how to form their unions, what kind of arrangement you are. You in a situationship or whatever they're talking about. What business is it of yours? Don't let people speak toxicity on what you're doing, because obviously whatever you have, whatever you're creating, whatever your living situation is, whatever you've decided to do, you made an agreement and you created that for yourself. You don't let anybody destroy that. And that's all I got for you guys. Don't be a resting stop for demons. Shalom. Have a beautiful day. Hi, Zell. Hi, Gilbert. Hi, Solemn. Shalom, Jordan. I think that's Cornsick. I'm not really good with the pronunciations of some things that look different to me, but thanks for joining me, guys. And don't forget that tomorrow, Zell and I will be over on the Hebrew Woman Show, continuing the leadership journey. Please come and join us on our leadership series. We are reviewing the 21 irrefutable qualities of a leader. And I think it's an important book as we talk about leadership here, as we talk about navigating workspaces, whether they're toxic or just trying to move on to the next level, building your exit strategy. And I'm also going to talk about some tools I use, because actually I just used ChatGTP to help me update my resume and tailor it towards some situations that I was applying for. Not jobs, but more, these were grant projects and some things like that, for community outreach. And I just say I love ChatGTP, Gemini, Copilot. I like it all. I use it all. And I'll share with you guys some of the ways that I use it. So anyway, have a fabulous Friday. And I will talk to you guys later. Shalom.